Hi everyone, my name is Michael. I'm an educator here at Ridley's Aquarium, Canada. Today I'm going to introduce one of the coolest aquatic species that we can find in aquarium, the banded archerfish. Archerfish are famous for their unique hunting skill. They can spit their prey above the surface from underwater. These fish spit a jet of water to knock down animals near the surface, so they fall into the water. There are 7 archerfish species in the world, and we're happy to home banded archerfish here. There are 14 individuals in our exhibit, and some of them have been living with us in the aquarium since we opened in 2013. Banded archerfish scales are silvery toned with several black patches on both sides of the body. These band patterns mimics the shadow from mangroves or various vegetation hanging above the water of their natural habitat. These helps them to camouflage into their surroundings. At night, their coloration changes to be more pale to blend more seamlessly into the moonlit water. Adult archerfish can grow about 10 to 12 inches long. They have an elongated, laterally compressed body with a flat, straight top profile, a broad upward-facing mouth with a long lower jaw, and large eyes. Banded archerfish are distributed in the Indo-Pacific region, in warm tropical coastal estuaries along Southeast Asia including India, the Philippines, and Thailand, and can also be found in Australia. They can be found in both freshwater and brackish water. But wait, what is a brackish water? It is a mixture of both freshwater and saltwater and is mostly found in estuaries. An estuary is a partially enclosed coastal body of water where freshwater from rivers and streams mixes with saltwater from the ocean. Basically, brackish water is saltier than freshwater, but less salty than saltwater. Some archerfish can be found in the lakes and rivers where they spend most of the time swimming around mangroves and frequent the water surface to avoid competition with other aquatic species that live deep. The banded archerfish in our exhibit live in their own brackish water. Our team dilutes our on-site salt water with fresh water in our back-of-house and cycle it through the habitat. Banded archerfish are omnivorous with a diverse diet that includes spiders, aquatic insects, crustaceans, small fishes, floating fruits, and vegetation. Here at Ridley's Aquarium of Canada, they are primarily fed insects such as crickets and soldier worms. But our husbandry teams also prepared small pieces of scallops and smelt, as well as live grass shrimp and brine shrimp for enrichment. Our team will place small pieces of scallops or smelt on the acrylic window above the water surface to encourage our archerfish to practice their natural shooting behavior. Our husbandry team is dedicated to maintain a healthy environment for our animals. They do an excellent job in cleaning the acrylic windows and the rest of the habitat to prevent excess algae growth. Their efforts ensure our animals remain healthy and thrive in the exhibit. As mentioned earlier, banded archerfish will spit at prey that sits on branches close to the water surface. However, when light passes through the water, images will be refracted and distorted, and objects will appear larger and in a different position underwater. So how do archerfish overcome this challenging situation and hit their target perfectly? Well, let's talk about their vision first. Like most other fishes, archerfish can move their eyes to focus just like we can, which gives them excellent binocular vision and gives them a good perception of them. After they spot the prey, they will swim near the surface and position themselves right underneath the target to minimize the distortion. Their flat body structure allows them to stay close to the surface without causing a disturbance that could alert any other animals. Once ready, they will spit a jet of water and knock the prey down. These sharpshooters can propel the shots up to 1.5 to 3 meters away. This cool characteristic is super unique compared to any other species. It's absolutely SPIT-acular. Their elongated mouth has an internal channel through which water can be forcefully pumped using powerful jaw muscles. The roof of the mouth has a deep groove, and the top of the tongue has a ridge that fits into it. When the archerfish is ready to spit a jet of water, they raise the tongue against the roof of the mouth, and the gill covers are then quickly closed, which force the water along this channel. It propels a bullet of water through this barrel. The tip of the tongue will then flick and spit out water. Water pistols aren't even that accurate. Banded archerfish are often found living in shoals, which means they stay together in a social grouping. Sometimes they may compete with each other for food and target the same prey. They have been known to even jump out of water to snatch the prey before other fish has the chance. Banded archerfish prefer to spawn during the wet season, especially on rainy days. Females can lay anywhere from 20,000 to 150,000 eggs. Scientists believe banded archerfish may leave brackish water and lay their eggs on rocks or in coral reefs. When the juvenile archerfish are born, they aren't taught how to hunt. Juvenile stage archerfish feed on plankton or small insects before they master their special skills. And it takes about 2 years for the juveniles to grow into that adult stage. Wait, just 2 years? Human archers need 10 years of dedicated training to make it to the Olympics. These fish are so naturally talented. The IUCN Red List classified the banded archerfish species under least concern. However, they remain threatened by habitat loss and water pollution. Banded archerfish rely on mangroves to survive. Mangroves are a type of tree that adapted to live in water. A tree that lives inside the water? Now I have heard it all. Mangroves prefer brackish water and tidal zones, and have a very high tolerance to salt when compared to other plants on land. Some of the roots will grow into the soil, while the aerial roots are exposed outside the water to help absorb moisture from the air. So, why are mangroves important? Mangrove forests play a vital role in the environment, acting as a huge carbon sink. Just like other terrestrial plants, mangroves will absorb as much carbon dioxide as they can. However, they can absorb 4 times more carbon dioxide than other plants. This helps regulate the oxygen and carbon dioxide for our planet efficiently. Mangrove forests also support biodiversity and habitat for a variety of animals such as birds, crustaceans, amphibians, mudskippers, and other fishes. They act as a natural barrier to protect the coastline against wind, storms, and waves. Mangrove forests are facing severe threats in the wild due to climate change. One major threat is the rising sea level and extreme weather in the environment around them. When these factors fluctuate drastically, it can change the tide pattern and increase the chance of flooding. When the water level during high tide rises more than it used to, the aerial roots will be submerged for a longer amount of time in water, resulting in the mangroves dying from suffocation. During the dry season, lower water levels in the soil will impact the growth rate and overall health of the mangroves, simultaneously affecting the banded archerfish's breeding season. As they heavily rely on rainy seasons to spawn, harsh changes in rainfall patterns, as well as the increase in tropical cyclones, can lead to severe destruction of mangrove forests and will be following by major loss in banded archerfish population, as well as many other species that rely on them. Another major threat to the mangroves' well-being is water pollution, typically caused by human activities such as oil spills or the use of pesticides and herbicides. When these substances contaminate in the water during the rainy season, they are carried downstream through the multiple habitats and can poison both plants, such as mangrove environments, and animals, like the banded archerfish. This harmful waste impacts the entire ecosystem, leading to the loss of biodiversity. How can we contribute to the conservation of banded archerfish? We encourage everyone to reduce your carbon footprint, such as saving electricity or taking public transportation to work. I walk to the aquarium before and after every shift, and I also make sure to bring my own reusable water bottle instead of buying plastic disposable ones. Support tree or mangrove planting is also another idea to help the environment, as it aids in restoring the population of mangroves and biodiversity. By reducing the amount of air pollutants being emitted into the atmosphere, we hope to slow down the rate of climate change. We've learned so much about the amazing banded archerfish, from the appearance, to the hunting behaviors, to conserving the natural habitats. I hope you're as inspired as I am to protect these beautiful animals, maintain a balance in the ecosystem, and share what you have learned with people around you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time at Red Aquarium of Canada.